Hey Internet, Eric here. It's been a while, about a week since I've done a video, and I've been really itching to do one, and I just work has been crazy and being sick, and so what I want to talk about probably isn't relevant anymore, but that's okay because the subject I want to talk about hasn't been relevant in years. Um, I recently came across this. There's this video going around, or it was going around earlier this week, maybe late last week, as of this upload, about Todd Bridges getting knocked out. It's all over TMZ. And all you need to do is just go to Google, type in Todd Bridges, TMZ knocked out, something like that, and it'll pop up. And the reason why I'm talking about this is I don't know Todd, never met him. He's been in the news recently because of some legal stuff going on, which I won't get into because I don't know the 100% details, this and that. Anything you want to know about that is available online. You can Google that shit. It's everywhere. You can go on Twitter and hashtag Todd Bridges. But it's funny because I'm on Twitter and I've been blocked by Todd before because, well, one time I was following Todd, or he commented on a person who I follow who also follows Todd for some reason, because people like to follow Todd. It goes back to this Corey Feldman bullshit. Todd came out and called out Corey Feldman about where the funds for, like, you know, his project really was going, blah, blah, blah. So people decided, hey, he's calling out Corey Feldman, so let's follow Todd because why not? And I'd seen something about Todd. You know, someone said something about Todd, or Todd was calling himself like a TV icon. And I said something like, icon, no. TV personality, yes, for sure. Because I don't understand how Todd can consider himself a TV icon, because he was on a hit show, Diffrent Strokes, late 70s to mid 80s maybe. That was like his big thing, and it's part of TV Americana, you know. But the thing is, Todd wasn't the star of the show. It was Gary Coleman. People watch the show not because of Todd Bridges. People watch the show because of Gary Coleman and that stupid one-liner that Gary would say. You know, what you talking about, Willis, or what you talking about, Mr. D, or whoever he's talking to. What you talking about, Dudley? You know, whoever was in that scene, Gary Coleman made that line. And of course, what you talking about, Willis, is probably one of the most famous lines in television history. So that is why Todd Bridges is famous, because he was Willis and his brother was wondering what he was talking about. Anyways, and I said TV personality, yes. TV icon, no. My opinion. And then Todd went off, and he wasn't a dick or an asshole or anything like that, but he was kind of condescending. I know I'm not even talking about the knocked out video yet, but we'll get to it. And he was talking about how many years he's been in the business and how many, you know, this and that on TV, how many movies he's done. Dude, it doesn't matter, you know, how many TV shows you've done. You were a co-star on one hit TV show, to my knowledge. Sure, you were on, like, Little House on the Prairie, I think, long time ago. Are you a TV icon because you're on, like, World's Dumbest Criminals? I don't know if that counts because, you know, Leif Garrett's on that show too, and a bunch of other has-beens and nobodies. But that's okay. But anyways, it was kind of condescending. He didn't like that. And then eventually I was blocked, which because I'm assuming that I also conversed with some of the people that he was dealt with in the legal matter. Now, again, like I said, I'm not naming names. I don't know a lot. You know, a lot of it is just he said, she said. Even though I think Todd is a dick a lot of times from what I've seen on tweets, I can only go by what people say. Now, and what I've physically seen. Now, with what I've physically seen from Todd, he does have this holier than thou attitude, because he uses the fact that he is, you know, a follower of Christ, follower of God. No problem with that. Do what you want, not my thing, but I don't care. I don't judge. But he does have this, no pun intended, holier than thou attitude. And again, it makes him come off condescending and pretty dickish. Now, and I'm getting to the TMZ video. Now, eventually, this was brought to my attention, like I said, either earlier this week, this is a Saturday from when I'm recording, or late last week, and it's a video inside, I believe, someone's apartment or house. I don't know. I believe it's apartment, and again, it's according to TMZ. Again, you can only take what you read, and it's hearsay, what they say, what you actually see. And I believe it said something in the article that Todd was there to help a friend evict someone from that home. Okay, now, first off, why? Well, when that happened, you see the camera footage inside, and Todd, and there's 3 people on screen, and then the person who does the attack or whatever is off screen to the far left. And then you have Todd, you have another man, and then in the background behind them, you have a female, I believe. And there's no audio, at least from the clip that I watched, there was no audio. And there's something has been said, the other man is saying something, the group with Todd. He's saying something, then Todd gets up, and and you can see it in the video, he is getting in the face, or whatever, however you want to say, he's being confrontational with this person who's off screen. And you can tell by body language, Todd is being very angry. You can obviously tell there's some yelling going involved. You don't know what's said. So you can't say if Todd was saying anything inappropriate or not. Unknown. And then you just see, and then Todd's head goes off screen, and all you really see is the back of his head. He's wearing a hat. Okay, he's wearing a baseball cap like this. And you just see like this part, from behind. And then suddenly you see the hat fly off, and then Todd just falls and bam on his back, and he's just like frozen. His favorite movie is supposedly Frozen from the Disney movie. And he's frozen on the ground, and he's trying to get up. And it looks like he's legit hurt, and he really could be, and that's horrible. But the problem is, I laughed my ass off, and I probably watched it at least, I'll say 8,000 times. And the reason why I'll say 8,000 times is because if you Google all these Todd Bridges allegations about his legal problems right now. One of the legal problems is he's saying he's being either lied about or harassed online by someone that they literally sent 8,000 tweets to him or posted 8,000 tweets about him. I've seen Todd Bridges' Twitter posts and how he types and his horrible punctuation and grammar. I doubt Todd can count to 800, let alone 8,000. I doubt he can count to 100, let alone 8,000. So I don't know how he got, the number 8,000 tweets against him. But anyway, he just comes off as an asshole from what I've seen. And I that's the reason why I laugh when I see him get knocked on his ass. He's in a daze. He could be hurt, and that's too bad. But I just laugh my ass off because it's seeing that schoolyard bully, like that guy getting in your face, always poking at you, holier than thou, and he finally kind of gets his comeuppance, and you're like, I don't really want him to be hurt, but I'm kind of happy that he got knocked out. Or no, he didn't get knocked out, but I'm kind of glad he got knocked on his ass, And I couldn't tell you how many times I watched it because of that. Because you see, like I said, you see Todd being confrontational, and I get a kick out of it. And now he, apparently, because everybody's seen it now, it's pretty viral. He says it's from, I don't know if he said it's from 6 to 8 months ago, and it apparently is. I don't know why TMZ just released it now. I mean, that's pretty dumb. They might have just now gotten a hold of it. Someone might have leaked it. I don't know. Maybe it's TMZ. They're far from fucking professional. But still, And he's now saying that, of course, he lied because he didn't want. I don't know if he wanted his children to know that he was sucker punched, which is fine. It could be very embarrassing to him, getting sucker punched. But then again, the footage is out, and you can see that Todd's pretty confrontational. I mean, this is also the guy who got prank called by a puppet and thought he was threatened. He wasn't threatened. I actually was witness to this prank call on a radio show, and there was no threats involved. And again, it was a fucking hand puppet. Anyways, Todd's probably trying to save face now. Trying to look like he did the good deed, trying to help a friend evict someone from their apartment. And that's what you get for helping your friends, Todd. But wait a minute. Why were you trying to evict someone from this complex? Why are you trying to help evict someone from this complex? Isn't that something that either the landlord or complex manager would do? Why are you butting your nose in? And look what you got. It was like, you ever see Friday? You know that scene where Chris Tucker and Debo and Michael Clark Duncan and that little kid, what's his name? Is it Chris? The fucker that's always knocking over the garbage cans. They're playing, I don't know, whatever, the dice game they're playing. And then what's his face comes up, who Debo took the bike from, and he says, my grandmama gave me that chain, or that whole hilarious scene. And Debo just nails him, and he flies in the air, and he fucking lands in the ground. After Todd got knocked out, I was literally waiting for Chris Tucker to run up and say, "You got knocked the fuck out," because that was the first thing I saw. Yeah, I just the reason why I'm making this video is because I it's just something funny and hilarious. It's a really nice, you know what? Hey, this guy's kind of a dick. Just from the way he words things, and here's the thing. Here is how he's kind of a dick. He tries to be like, I'm the good guy. I'm being harassed. I don't do these things. I've seen posts where he is mocking the way people look, mocking their body, saying, he's got friends that stick up for him, and they may cross some lines, but you know what? They are sticking up for their friends. More power to them. You want to stick up for your buddy? That's fine. But Todd himself has also said some insulting things. I've seen screenshots of him mocking the way people look, their body, this and that. And I honestly don't know why Todd is mocking the way someone looks when I, for the longest time, still say the way Todd looks like one of those aliens from Mac and Me. Literally. I've seen a video where his eyes are bugged out. I don't know if he's just, being goofy, making a funny face. But he's got, the shaved head and the ears, and he looks just like Mac from Mac and Me. So, I don't know why he's insulting someone's looks. So, once again, he's just being an asshole, and he got knocked out for it. So, it really made me have a chuckle. I'm laughing just thinking about it, because once again, I want little Chris Tucker to run in and yell at him. So, anyway, quick video. Just Google TMZ, Todd Bridges, knock the fuck out. I don't know. You get a kick out of it. Like I said, I'm laughing just thinking about it. So, I haven't talked about a celebrity in a while. I think the last one I talked about was James Gunn. So, it was about celebrities are boring for the most part. And, Todd is boring too because, he can take a punch when it's celebrity boxing and he's fighting Vanilla Ice. But when it's this other guy, he got knocked the fuck out. So, that's all I got to say. I've spoken too much about Todd. Yeah, great appearance in Big Money Rustlers, buddy. Cheers.